So basically this is the Ouya. I bought one of these on Kickstarter. I meant to cancel my order, but now I end up having one. But that's okay because I collect video game systems, and why not have another one added to the mix. So basically this is how the Ouya works. You got these 4 tabs when you first turn it on. Before that, actually, here's the controller. It's got dual analog sticks, both clickable, 4 buttons, your L and R standard, and D-pad. Basically in the middle there is where you have kind of like a trackpad, if you will, that you'd find on a computer or laptop, and it kind of works. I haven't really found a use for it in game. It kind of uses for like browsing, but it's not that useful so far. Manage, let's go in there first. Basically, this is where you would go to change settings of things. Nothing really that interesting to show you in there. Make, that's where this thing comes into play. Basically, every unit you buy is a dev kit, so basically you can start developing software for it right away. This is basically how you would start making games and apps for it. Kind of cool. Software is free, everything in there, and you can just start going with it. Discover, that's basically where the apps are. If you haven't seen a Roku, this generally looks exactly like a Roku for the interface. I mean, it kind of visual boxes that you scroll left and right. It kind of works for what it is. It's not alphabetical though, so that's kind of annoying. You got your check it, I'm not even sure what that means. Staff picks, I guess that's what the staff has. Fresh, new stuff that's in there that seems to already be new from the last day I checked. Favorites, basically favorites. They're not my favorites, but they're somebody's favorites. And genres, and then sandbox. Sandbox, basically what that is games that haven't been entered into a category yet, from what I understand. Brand new stuff. If you go into the genres, you'll see all different kinds of games in here. Categorized, I think it's pretty cool. It seems to make sense. I like it. I wish it was more alphabetical, but I mean, it is what it is. You kind of have to search for it. Kind of like Android or iPhone store. You can kind of look, but it just kind of randomly has stuff in there. The retro is where I've spent most of my time. I've gotten some emulators on there. It has like SNES 9X and an NES emulator. Online, somebody told me it was really hard to do. I don't think so. I thought it was relatively easy to do. You just go here, you download the actual application, and then basically use a USB flash drive, USB stick, whatever you want to call it, put it on there and load the games in, and then you're done. It's not that hard. I thought it was just as easy as doing it on a computer. No more harder than that. So after that, there's role-playing, some other categories. Let me try downloading a game and show you how that works. It's really easy. You basically just click and you hit install. Let's see, what should I try out here? Arcade and pinball. Let's try that. There's got to be a pinball game in here. There's one. Never heard of this. Pinball arcade, all ages. 32 megs. Seems like most of the games are around 30 to 50 megabytes. I really haven't encountered too much more than that. While this is downloading, one thing I would have to say is this thing could be a great streaming thing as well. If it gets that Amazon Prime, Hulu, Netflix, whatever, HBO Go going, why would you get a Roku or an Apple TV? Because this thing also has games, and it's, you know, that's something they don't have really. I know Roku is attempting to do that, but they haven't done a good job with it. This already has more games than it does, and heck, they're all free to try. So basically that's already downloaded. It has 11 likes. I don't want to give it a like yet. I could play it from here, but let me go back into the menu. Basically you hold down the home button there. Once you release that, it goes back to the main menu. Go into the play tab here and scroll over, and then you have to install it. Not that hard. Allow, and then you hit install. Hopefully I'm not out of focus here. Let me fix that while that's installing. And then let me open that up. Kind of loud, so slowly turn it down. Looks like most of these you have to buy, so that's kind of disappointing. Twilight Zone, that game was sick. Let me try that. Play free version. Let's just try it out for now, see what this is. I love pinball. It can be never emulated very well on a digital version. I've heard there's some really good digital tables there. So it looks like I got that, okay. Let me try and start it up here.
You must unlock this door with the key of imagination.
This is kind of cool. That's not so bad. Nope. Well, I suck at digital pinball, I guess. I already lost the ball. Graphics are okay. Kind of looks like Super Nintendo / PlayStation with smooth lines. I haven't been hugely impressed with the graphics on most of the games yet. I heard there's some coming. Most of them look like Android games because that's basically what they are. See, this already to me, it's not even as fun as real pinball, but it's cool. Let me exit out of here and show you one of the emulators before I quit this video. It's already getting kind of long. Let's go try SNES 9X. This thing is great. I mean, basically through this, I have all the games of SNES on here. It also has really cool features. I haven't used SNES 9X in a while. But if you load a recent game, it goes back to where you were last playing without even me having to hit save. So that's super cool. Like I can just go, see how it says autosave from today. And there we go. I can just start playing right off the bat. And it works really well. It doesn't have any filters as some people have probably used on emulators. This one just, it is what it is. Basically, it kind of looks like what Super Nintendo's custom graphics look like. A guide. Trying to talk and play video games, not my specialty. But anyways, yeah, you can see that this works relatively well. So as far as the Ouya, I've been impressed with it. I don't hate it as much as some other people do. Cat just ran in here. I got cats running everywhere. But anyways, say hi, cat. Meow, 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 meow. But sorry, distracted by my cat. It is what it is. I mean, it's only $100. I think, like I said, if it gets some of those streaming video apps, it could really have a huge thing. If it goes from there, I'd like to see where the games go. More emulators would be great. That's always great for me. I know some people don't really care about that type of stuff, but for that alone, I think it's worth the $99 if it gets some of those streaming things. If it doesn't, then it really needs to step up its games and get some go-to stuff. And it needs everything that the Android market has just to keep it alive. But if it doesn't, you know, $99, you know, I'm not regretting it too much. It wasn't a ton of money, but it's cool to see. So hopefully Ouya does something cool.